2020. You like my new shirt? We made it to 2020. I'm Devon, and I'm in my quiet corner. I realize I have this corner in my house. It's been here for years. I'm in my very messy kitchen. I'm looking around, but I have a few things I wanted to share with you. Thank you for joining me. I'm Devon, and this is my first show because it's 2020, and I told myself I'd do it. And we're here. And the last 2 years, I have been working tirelessly for other people. Not 2 years, but for the last 2 years, I've been giving it my all. And then I realized that I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. And I thought it was because of my major depression. I guess I'm talking about that on camera. What the fuck? See, this is why I'm like, what the fuck? No, but I take this drug called Vibrate, and it's working. And that's the gag, is like, now I can talk about it. Now I can actually do what I should have been doing like 10 years ago, but it's fine. It's the future, back to the future. Looking ass bitch. But everything was on pause. And I wish I didn't put on this hat because my head kind of hurts and it itches, and I didn't cut my hair and I look stupid and I look like real dumb. But I never wear my hat like this, but I'm going to do it right now because my hair looks a mess. But it's either that or this one that I can't even show on camera. But I had issues and put my life on pause, and then I realized that my Mrs. Dash fell on the floor. No, I'll get it later. But then I realized, where'd my pen go? Then I realized that I was living in this like nightmare, this cycle. It was the weirdest realization. Like, have you ever had that realization where you are like, this is the third winter? Like, it feels like the Game of Thrones. It's like, this is the fourth winter. We've had the same thing and it's never going to change. And I told myself that it wasn't going to change because you condition your mind that it's not going to change. Like, it's not like it's very true. Like, you're a very logical being, or I am for that matter, a very logical being. And there's bristling going on outside because that's my backyard, but there shouldn't be anybody out there. And if there are, it's my landlord. And if he's out there, Jesus effing Christ, of course, he would be there right now while I'm trying to be cool with my sun shirt on. This shirt is so cute. It's from Urban Outfitters. I just got it. It's a little big because I haven't washed it yet. So I got it bigger because I'm getting old. I'm getting some tits growing. But no, I love my body and it's fine. And I'm 6'2", so I can have tits and I'll still be hotter than 99% of people. Vanity is a social survival mechanism, my bad. But major depressive disorder really put a damper on things. But I'm taking this drug called Vibrate. I'm doing a lot better. Life doesn't stop. And that's what I had to realize, is that like, just because I live in a nightmare, what am I going to do? Like, not live? Like, it just was like, here you have like one or two, you have like two choices. You can live or you cannot live. And that's my issue, is that I am black and white. And it's weird because I'm in the family when it comes to sexuality, and I identify as gay. And so it's weird that I have my worldview is very, very black and white because that's safe. Of course it's black and white. How would I know? How would I learn what's good? Like, it's completely within the realm of human behavior to be like me and like yourself. That's who I'm speaking with. I'm speaking with you, special one. Oh, supreme being. You cannot be contained in this physical reality. I learned that from Seven Bomar, from secretenergy.com. It's some weird shit, but it's verifiable. That's the thing, is that I don't peddle in ideas. I'm very black and white. I'm a researcher by my career is a researcher. So therefore, all I do is I read a protocol and I do a thing and I hope for the best. There are no feelings, there are no modifications. If there is a protocol deviation, I have to send a thing in to say what I am going to do to not ever do that one mistake again. You cannot make mistakes, and you try to do it right the first time, and that's why people do it for a long time, because it's like, is it even possible to do it right the first time? That is the greatest. That is the best thing I like about my job. Literally my entire um. Sorry, I'm making myself laugh. My entire job consists of research. And that's why I like waking up every day and going to that bitch. And I realized that's when the realization came, was like, oh, like I'm living in a pattern. I'm living in this weird pattern. And it's evidenced by like these supernatural things, these cultural phenomena that we all adhere to, that seem to resonate with us. Certain types of music, certain types of ideas, certain things. Like there's things that resonate with human beings, and there's things that don't resonate with human beings. And there's things that always have resonated with human beings, and there are things that are new. That was a point in time in which I realized that something was up. Like my feelers have been up. Like ever since I learned about the sympathetic nervous system or whatever the fuck it is, that just like recording your motherfucking shit all the motherfucking times a day. I'm channeling Kaya right now because I don't watch anybody else who be on here doing a live nothing. No, I just think she's funny and just terrible. But and that's fine. There's no such thing as being terrible. And I had to teach myself that. Like the depression and all that shit that was forcing me to like, I can't even explain it, but it's just like one of these things. Like it's just one of those like, it's just the feet. And I didn't know that those were my chakras. That was the shit that was pissing me off. Is like I had all these feelings. It's like I was a kid and a child. Go go gaga, like they want to articulate their feelings, but they can't because they don't have a system with which to articulate their feelings. And I'm handsome, wow. Anyway, I just took a shower. That's why I just feel good, because I just took a shower. But and I actually, the sunlight though, bone apple teeth. I got off track. Well, unfortunately, this is going to be part of it. I'm going to get real lights and shit, but they cost $300. What the fuck? Student loans cost $300. Like everything costs $300. Like why does everything cost $300? Anyway, so I was going to buy them, and then I was like, let me wait. I want to have a par level of budget. I want to have a rainy day par level saving. I want to have everything par level before I just start spending. And that's why I have to increase my presence on the internet so I can find a way to increase my income, because figuring out my chakras and all of this before I even had language, but I just knew that something was here, and I had Reiki done on me for the first time, like the first and only time. Like I will never do Reiki again because it was so weird. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing to me? Like what the hell? But it was right here in my heart chakra, and I felt it. And the first time I felt my heart chakra, that was cray. No, it was really fun, but I also was like, oh, this is weird, because we've been conditioned to the presence of the Lord is here. Like, stop there, Satan, get thee behind me. And but if the presence of the Lord is here, and the Lord is omnipotent and omniscient, and that's why I knew as a child, when we learned about the all-knowing God, and it was just like, okay, well then logically, if God is all-knowing, then therefore what the hell are we doing here? Like, we already know what's going to happen, like forward, backwards. Like I had the concept of oneness without any prompting, except for the words, but it was just like intuitive to me as a child. And I also, another reason why I think I need to take medicine for depression is because I literally have like a photographic memory, and not one that helps me. Like, I'm like, how you gonna have a photographic memory? Like, how do you remember every one of the fucking things except for the things that matter? Like, and then, I remember the things that matter. That's the gag. And that's why I feel like an asshole. That's why I have to talk to a camera instead of a therapist, because every time I talk to a therapist, they're like, "You're fine." And I'm like, I know intuitively what to do. Like, I know I have it. I was not raised in a barn. Fortunately, I was adopted. Like I was, all the things that today, because I'm going to go do my podcast. So I have a podcast and I have blog. Why? I'm just like, because I'm thinking of a shaman. Like, I'm thinking of my blog right now. I'm thinking of everything. Like, when I mentioned it, like, I started thinking about it, and then I like almost went into a trance. Like, oh my god, like these people. But no, I'm gonna go do my podcast. So this is what my business is. This is the purpose of this channel, is to become a media company. That is the ultimate goal, is to be CBS. But like the CBS, like, my vision is to be like that girl for like good though. Um, like, I want Clarks to be like, we're gonna go on a mountain and we want you to spread our we want you to wear these boots. Like, we're gonna go take a photo shoot. Or not me, but like, I want that to be associated with me. That kind of like thing. But today, I also learned that it is probably within my best interest to not do any of that and to create something completely outside of the bounds of normal society. But nah, bruh, because what we're not doing is anything extreme. No extreme diets, no buy now, no we hate them, no that's not real, no that is real, like all the ideas that got us to this point is what I'm trying to not do. So like stuff like paying for stuff. If you want to pay for something, you can help sustain my blog. How about those apples? You can pay $25 a month or $200 a year. Those are your options, um, as a donation. Other than that, I don't know. Like, why would you pay me to write a stupid blog that's stupid? And I'm not getting up every day and doing that bullshit. But if you believe in the vision, that's the point. It's a feeling. And that's what I'm trying to sell. So that's why I'm like, being an influencer for Macy's. Like, Macy's can barely keep their shit together. Like, they're always fucking buying out somebody or doing something weird with their money. And it is, this whole concept of money. Um, very interesting, but we have to eat. That's the thing, is that humans chose the system to do this. Humans chose the system. And we're going to have to freaking deal with it. So I wanted to leave you with a few things. I keep going off track. I don't know if this is going to work. If this is going to work or not. Leave a comment in the description. Leave a comment below with your thoughts. I'm probably ashy because I didn't put on my coconut oil. That's the whole thing about this channel. I'm a natural remedies blogger. So I can't sell things that are not natural remedies. And by natural, because everybody loves to use that word, by natural, I mean literally, not synthetic. Like, literally, if God made it, it's natural. So poison is also natural. You know, things that kill you are natural. Fire is very natural, and it can heat you, and it can heat you. Like, choose one, girl. You don't want to be burned up, but it can keep you warm or it can burn you. Like, choose one. And so that's the kind of thing. Those nuances about life are everywhere, and they rule our reality. And a lot of people choose to not care. Unfortunately, it's my personality, as always has been, to be like this, to question everything, to be like a child. Like, what the fuck are they teaching me? Like, this is weird, guys, but I guess it's fun. And then it just becomes your normal life. But I vowed to myself as a child, and this is the weirdest thing. This is why I know shit. This is how I know I have a photographic memory, because I remember, like, being there. Like, I remember just being in church and just being, like, so sleepy, or feeling, I guess I was sleeping. I don't, like, remembering the whole thing, but just, like, being in church and being, like, so sleepy. I'm actually, like, I'm being flashing back there. That's the crazy thing about the brain and the mind. My podcast is about the brain. My blog is about natural remedies. This show is about natural remedies and clothes, I guess. But I remember being there and being like, as when I become a grown up, I'm going to do it a very specific way. And I can't state that very specific way because it would hurt people's feelings who are close to me. But, you know, it's fine. But I like made a vow to myself, like, this is who I would be. What you're not about to do is sit in nobody's church and be bored. Like, that's what's. So we're here, and we're talking about spirituality. Unfortunately, I don't have much, because a lot of stuff is about, Christianity or whatever it is, which is fine. No one's path is wrong. Everybody is going to get to their destination when they get there. But if you're fucking with me, I guess I'm a radical. I don't even like saying that. That's weird to say. But I have radical views. I'm like a conservative radical. Because when it comes to daily life, like living in this society, I'm definitely a conservative. But when it comes to spirituality, it's a little embarrassing. Like, people be really offended, but I just, like, if you love to have your beliefs, I'm definitely allowed to have mine. That's the true gag, is that, like, there's always, my argument is, look at the fucking ocean. You know how many organisms is in the goddamn ocean? No, neither do we, because biodiversity is fucking normal. And being codified into one or the other is actually anti-human and anti-earth. But I actually learned that the earth is not a being that should be worshipped. Gosh. The Gaia theory, all these theories about spirituality, like, there are only a few things that I got my moleskin. Oh, about journals and moleskins. I could sell journals and pens. But everything, is related to some degree. So even if you choose a path I personally have vowed to never travel down, I can respect you unless you deny my humanity, or deny my right to exist. Thank you, at Son of Baldwin, on all those social media platforms. You learn so much from just talking to people, and that's the true gag, is that cooperation in any capacity is necessary for the survival of our human race. Your afterlife is of grave concern. So, I don't know where anyone's going. But what I don't want to do is learn the motherfucking hard way that we should have done We should have been nicer to each other. You know, something that's like really like simple, like girl, like you should be nice, like play nice and take a nap. Like that's all we had to do was enjoy nature. Is if it's that easy, I'm gonna be pissed because I fucking hate going outside. That's why I have a channel. I've been conditioned to hate everything. I've been conditioned to hate everything that I should love. And the first thing I was conditioned to hate was myself and my body. Like, it's woo! Chile, like this weird, and it's every single child, every single person is indoctrinated in that way on this planet. Welcome to 2020. We're going to be better. Be better. Be better. Like Andrew Caldwell. We'll be better than you were yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it went longer than 10 minutes. Oh.